Hey, this is your girl, Michelle Diva. I'm bringing you the very first episode of The Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Season 1, Episode 1. Welcome to Rhode Island, y'all. Welcome to Rhode Island, okay? If you are new here, welcome. We do reviews here, y'all. Come on in. We family. This the Diva Nation. And if you're returning, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Ooh, that was ashy. Anyway, give me a thumbs up. Like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel. And we will begin, y'all. Okay, now. Okay. I don't know if it was if y'all had this problem, but I had a problem figuring out who is who. These ladies all look alike. Literally, they all look alike. They have like two or three ladies that's got blonde highlights, but all the rest of them got like they all long hair brunettes. Oh my God. I was like, I can't tell them apart. So I was giving people nicknames. Okay. So I'm going to let y'all know my nicknames. Okay. So whatever the case may be, we meet Alicia. Okay. Alicia has a daughter named Selena who acts just like her. She loves Britney Spears. And I know she wasn't alive when Britney Spears was popping. Okay. So she got that from her mama. I can't be upset because my son loved New Edition and he wasn't nowhere near alive when New Edition was popping. Okay, so I'm not mad at it. You know, you do you, boo. All right. Billy is her fiance of 9 years. Okay. Of 9 years, okay? Fiance. Okay. He is a restaurateur, okay? Alicia got a bunch of aunts. I don't know. They seem Italian, but it could be another nationality. They seem Italian, but I'm not gonna stereotype them. But she had a bunch of aunts. Okay, let's put it that way. Okay, and the aunts want them to get married. Okay, but they were trying to force poor little Billy's hand on getting married. Okay, all right, so. She is friends with Liz. She said Liz lives in the castle. Okay. Per Alicia, Liz lives in the castle. And Liz looks like she could be Alicia's mama. Okay. They look alike. Okay. So Liz is an old Alicia. Okay. That's how I put it. Liz is an old Alicia. Okay. But Liz got a cat named Janji, I think. Okay. And she got 3 stepdaughters. Okay. 3 stepdaughters. And Jerry, who is her husband, he owns a cannabis. They have a cannabis company or whatever. So hey. Good for them. Okay. So she has a house. They have a house on the water. Okay. And she says she gonna take the dinghy. Okay. That's how you know they come from some means. Okay. Cause she gonna take the dinghy to meet Kelsey. Okay. Okay. So. Listen, I love the fact that she could take a dinghy to go to meet somebody at a restaurant. Hey, if you like it, I love it. Okay, I love that kind of stuff. So, Liz is friends with Kelsey's. Oh no, Kelsey's boyfriend and Liz grew up together. So apparently Kelsey's boyfriend is much older than her because Liz is much older than her. So her boyfriend probably in his 50s and 60s, because that's what Liz looked like. Okay, she in her 50s and 60s. Okay, but yeah. So she riding and she loses her hat in that water. Okay, but so Kelsey is the kept woman. Okay, that's something. That's my nickname. Kelsey is the kept woman. Okay, so Kelsey is she's the. I'm sorry, she is the kept woman, long hair brunette. Okay, because everybody got long hair except for one. Okay, so she the kept woman. Her boyfriend, I guess his family is prominent in Rhode Island and comes from a lot of money in Rhode Island, and so that's how he got a lot of money. And so she stays in the not Long Island. I'm like Long Island is Rhode Island. She stays in the Rhode Island house, which is immaculate. Okay, immaculate. Okay, the Rhode Island house with Christina. That's the maid, and he stays part of the time in Miami with another woman. Okay, so that's how she want to roll. That's how she want to roll. I'm not mad at it either, honey. You ain't gonna get me to judge. I kind of like that situation. Okay, I kind of like that. You go ahead and do you go do you, boo. Okay, I'm sitting in this lap of luxury. Okay, and so, but now she's reconsidering because she like 30 something. I guess she's been doing this for 10 years, so she probably was doing this since she was like 19 or something. But now she's 30 and she want a family. She wants to do other things. But it is what it is. So Joellen is the pot stirrer bitch, long hair brunette, and that she's the self proclaimed bitch. Okay, guy, I ain't really calling no bitch. She the self proclaimed bitch. Okay, I call her the pot stirrer because she does stir the pot. But she married Gary, not to be confused with Jerry, Gary. Because I did confuse him. Gary, who is her quote unquote high school sweetheart. She was in the 9th grade. He was in the 12th grade or something. And he was friends with her sister. Okay. And a rumor around town that she stole her sister's man. Okay. But he was friends with her sister. And apparently he friends with Alicia too. Okay. But she married him, and that's all that matters. She married him. So they have 3 kids. And she also works in aesthetic sales. Okay. So she sells the equipment and shows them how to use the equipment, like the laser surgery, laser hair removal things and stuff like that. So she shows them how to use the equipment. Good for her. Good for her. All right. So Rosie is the weather girl, long hair brunette. Okay. Okay. That's Rosie. Okay. So we got 3 long hair brunettes. Kelsey, that's the kept woman. Joellen, that's the self-proclaimed bitch, and Rosie, the weather girl. Okay, Rosie is working out with Alicia, and Rosie has a husband, Rich, and he flip houses, and he is a Frank Sinatra impersonator. Okay. And she was just like, he's just a Frank Sinatra singer. He's not an impersonator. I don't give a shit. If he sing Frank Sinatra, he is a Frank Sinatra impersonator. Okay? He don't look like Frank Sinatra, but he sing like Frank Sinatra, so he is a Frank Sinatra impersonator. Tell him I said it. He gonna get mad. What you getting mad for? You listen. They got Michael Jackson's impersonators. Anyway, so Rosie has a social media blog or something like that, where she it's called Road Tripping, and it's spelled like Rhode Island, but it's Road Tripping. And so she goes around town, to do her blog. Okay, so she is inviting the ladies to a collaboration of posh picnics. Okay, so they're going to create a posh picnic for the ladies. Okay, for her road tripping blog. Okay, so they're going to invite Joellen, but they trying to figure out if Joellen's going to be nice. Apparently, she's not going to be nice because, why y'all invite her if y'all don't think she's going to be nice? Don't invite her. If y'all don't think she's going to be nice, don't invite her. Let that bitch alone, okay? Her self-proclaimed bitch. I ain't call her that. Let that self-proclaimed bitch alone if y'all don't think she's going to be nice. But they invited her. So, but they said the rumor is that Joellen and Gary are swingers. Okay, that's the first thing. That's the first rumor. And the second rumor is she stole Gary from her sister, Jennifer. Okay, that's the second one. Okay. I don't care no way. They married now. Okay, she married now. And it's just like on what was that? Soul Food. Where what's her name? The middle sister stole Terry's boyfriend, but they got married and they had like 3 kids or whatever. So they married now. It's okay. Anyway, Joellen arrived, so they got the little picnic, the little posh picnic for the road tripping. Okay, and Joellen is the first to arrive. No, I don't think she's the first to arrive. I think Alicia was the first to arrive. Whatever the case may be, Joellen arrives, okay? And so she was like, what is this? She was like, and then she gonna look on the blog. And so she was just like, she only got 215 views. And then she was like, then it turned to 216. She was like, oh shoot, gave her a view. Oh. Okay, Rosie. Okay. 250.
Oh my God.
Okay. That was funny though. That was funny. All right, so Ashley arrives, and Ashley is the bachelor girl. Okay, they were on The Bachelor. Okay, and she got the short hair, so that's how I can tell her apart, because she's still brunette, but her brunette come to like her shoulders, and everybody else comes down to long in the back. But she was on The Bachelor. She married Jared. And she got 2 kids, okay? So they have a restaurant. No, they have a coffee house. It's called Audrey's Coffee House. And yeah, so they have a coffee house. So they sit down and they ask Joellen what she do yesterday. She said Kelsey came by. And Alicia asked, well, how is Kelsey? And Kelsey is the kept woman, okay? Joellen said, well, she's going through a lot, you know. She just don't know what she want to do in the future. She was like, I don't know. She was like, but she's a doll, though. Okay, she's a doll, you know. So she kind of didn't want to speak about her business. So she was just like, well, she's a doll, though, you know. She going through a lot, but she a doll, okay. So she kind of like backtracked, like, okay, I don't think I should be saying none of this. So I'm gonna leave this alone. So then they play Never Have I Ever. So they ask about anal sex, they ask about something else, and then all of a sudden they ask about polygamy. Okay? So Rosie was like, I thought Kelsey was that. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You just want to put that out there, okay? But yeah, I thought Kelsey was that. Oh hell no! You just want to bring Kelsey back into this equation. All right, so because you know she was like he got a girlfriend in Miami. She got a girl, and she got and she's here and whatever. And so Joella was like, well, you should ask her, okay? Because she was like, I'm out of this shit. You should ask her. And so Alicia implies that Kelsey has a boyfriend as well. So Kelsey, the kept woman, also is sneaking on her 50 or 60-year-old boyfriend with another boyfriend. Okay, so and good for her. Okay, good for her. You know, she got needs too. He in there, she go months without seeing him. Listen, good for her too. She should have had a boyfriend and some toys and some devices and shit to, you know, get her stuff together. I ain't mad at it. So, but Joellen was like, y'all should ask her. Leave me out of there. Okay, y'all should ask her. So Rosie is in the confessional talking about, you know, I'm nosy Rosie. She said, because I used to be a reporter. Did you used to be a reporter or did you used to be a weather girl? And do you have to be a reporter to be a weather girl? I don't know. I have no idea about that. You know, I thought you went to school to be a weather girl, like meteorologist. Okay? Meteorology school. I don't know what that is. Okay? So I thought you went to school to be a weather girl. Okay? So you were a reporter and then they just put you as a weather girl? I don't know. School me. Tell me what it is, because I don't know. You know, if you said you were a reporter, that's fine, but you was a weather girl. Now, you know, I just want to know if they put you in like certain, so they gonna be like, you gonna do the evening news, you gonna do the day news or whatever, afternoon news, you gonna do the traffic, you gonna do the weather, you know, but y'all all reporters. Is that it? I don't know how that works. Yeah, let me know. I don't know how that works. But she said she was a reporter. Okay. I don't know, man. She's kind of gay to me. I don't know. Anyway, so then Rosie goes into, you used to talk shit about me, you know, telling me I bought some cheap wine and stuff like that, and kids wouldn't like me. Damn, you are a bitch. She was talking to Joellen, and so Joellen was like, I don't think I said that, but it is true though. You know, kids probably wouldn't like it. Oh God. And so they go back and forth, and then Joella was like, why don't you shut the fuck up, because you out of your mind. I said, girl, damn. Okay. So then Rosie starts to cry. Okay. So listen, come here, Rosie, come here. Don't dish it if you can't take it. Okay? Don't dish it if you can't take it. You started it. Anyway, she was like, you trying to turn everyone against me. And don't dish it if you can't take it. Okay? Joellen was just giving you what you gave her. Leave that hoe alone if you can't deal with her. Leave her alone. Or go tit for tat and don't start crying. And then you start crying, and so everybody feels sorry for you. And so you the victim now. Don't do that. Don't do that, Rosie. Don't do that. I have no skin in the game because I don't know none of these hoes. But Rosie, I'm looking at you with a side eye. If you cannot, don't dish it if you can't take it, Rosie. Okay. Anyway, Joellen was like, I'm having a 4th of July party. I'm inviting everybody. You okay? Da da da. All right. So anyway, and like I said, Ashley and Jared has a coffee house. Okay. And sorry if you hear some noise. That's my dryer. So Ashley visits Jared at work at the coffee house, right? So Jared is moving and grooving. I mean, he making coffee. Hey, Scott, Adam, whatever. Okay, he just doing it. So she sit down with her little MacBook and she gonna try to talk to him while he doing all of this stuff. Nope, you can't do it. Can't do it. But he multitasks. He did listen to her, but she trying to talk to him about all of this stuff. That ain't working. That ain't working. So yeah. So so she wants him to stop working so much. And do social media and stuff like that, so he can supplement some of this money, because apparently the coffee house is not doing as well as they expected it to do. But if he stop working, he gonna have to pay somebody to work, and if they working, he ain't gonna you may not have enough money to pay a worker. That's the problem. Okay, that is the problem. And let me see, the 4th of July party. Okay, anyway, so Joellen having the 4th of July party. I'm distracted by this washing machine too. But like I said, I just moved, and we gonna have to figure out something about this washer and dryer business. It is what it is, people. Work with me. So Joellen having a 4th of July party, and then Joellen is having her mom babysit her kids. Okay, and though she gonna talk about her mom and her grandmama wasn't good mothers, and she doesn't want to be like them as a mother. Joellen, you have to realize that your mama and your grandmama are from a different generation. Okay? Their mamas weren't there. Mothering back in the day was, you can't show love. You just got to do what you got to do to get these kids grown, okay? And so I'm quite sure her mama didn't hug her. Her mama didn't say she loved her. Her mama was like, this. You got to do it, okay? And that's pretty much all the mamas back in the day. This. You got to do it. You know, my mama never hugged me. My mama didn't tell me she loved me back when I was growing up. Now she tells me she loves me and things like that. But back in the day, she didn't tell me she loves me. Okay? And I personally think she started saying that she loves me because I always tell her I love her. And I think that's how she got around to telling me she loved me. But those were the parents back in the day. And you just got to accept it. You know, they weren't bad parents. Because look how you turned out. Okay? They weren't bad parents. They were just no-nonsense parents. And that's how it is. That's how it was back in the day. Okay? So, y'all give your mama and your grandmama some grace, child. So, Dolores and Liz show up. Now, Dolores and Liz, first of all, look like sisters. And they look like Dolores plus Liz equals Alicia. Okay? Because they all look alike. Okay? To me. Okay? To me. They all look alike. Okay? So, if Liz and Dolores had a baby, that would be Alicia. Okay? But Kelsey arrives. And she said that she knows Joellen because Joellen used to work at her tanning salon where she was hooking up. Let me get this right. Where she was hooking up with the owner and the owner's wife. Oh, hell no! I kid you not. The owner and the owner's wife. Okay? Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. So, Rosie arrives. Joellen trying to prep Kelsey. And say she took up for her. You know, when Rosie said that she was polygamous. She really didn't take up for her. She said you just got to ask her. She really didn't take up for her. But, you know, that was she said, okay? And she said when she said you were polygamous and questioning your relationship. Kelsey said, I don't have to explain my relationship to anybody. Rosie said, Rosie brought some Moet, so she brought some expensive champagne to Joellen, since she said that she brought cheap wine the other time, and a fireworks bouquet. And Rosie and Kelsey, even though they're at odds, they look like sisters. Okay, they do look like sisters, right? But they're at odds right now, but they look like sisters. Kelsey confronts Rosie. Rosie was denying everything. She's like, no, I ain't say that. I didn't say that. And then Rosie said, Joellen brought up your relationship. And so Joellen came with some sparklers, you know, and cut that conversation short. And some sparklers. And then they had a little, some sparkler activity or whatever, and that was the end of the episode. It was okay. I'm not mad at it. It was okay. So give me a thumbs up, like and share and comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace, y'all. Peace.